time for
It's a
the
Dr.
Dr. Stone.
10,000,000,000%. Okay. Thurman, what'd you think about this chapter?
I fucking loved it. You know why? Because they threw me for a loop.
Old Man Coon?
They were building something that I honestly didn't think I wasn't paying attention to what they were necessarily building.
What was that? Which reveal are you referring to, out of curiosity?
The radio waves acquired.
Oh. Then you're just a fucking idiot.
I thought they were actually building the phone first, but they're like, no, they're making radio waves.
Oh,
okay.
Oh. No, I knew. I was like, bruh. Fucking. Bruh. Oh my god. We're about to have. For those of you new to our channel, Thurman's stupid. That's all you really need to know. Thurman, he's not the brightest crayon in the knife box. And I did that on purpose, by the way. I also haven't slept for 20 hours. Anyway, fucking no, Thurman. You don't make radio waves. That's why it says acquired. You don't make them. They're kind of just exist, and you kind of like use them. At least to my knowledge. David, am I right in that?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, so it's more of like those are waves. Like you can make things that like produce them, but I don't think it's. I think it was more of like creating a device that's able to like redirect them and receive them. So I believe I said this in our last video, Thurman. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like my assumption was that they were going to create like a radio tower as like a central hub, because that's what you need to do. You realize? Do you know how cell phones work? Like cell phones work because there are cell phone towers and satellites all over the earth. You know this, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, what they have to do to make this this what is essentially going to be a walkie-talkie work is have a tower that receives and sends to the little walkie-talkie. So they make the tower, and then the little walkie-talkies are going to be the things that like communicate. Basically, if you have a walkie-talkie and someone else has a walkie-talkie, you talk into the walkie-talkie, that signal goes to the tower, and that tower sends the signal to the other walkie-talkie. You see?
Yeah.
That is what that's so I hate to be like fucking smart hipster man over here, but I actually did know that they were building a radio tower, because that's the first logical step. You fucking moron. This fucking manga is too smart for me.
But I enjoyed it anyway.
Thurman's like, oh god, there's got to be a good analogy here. There's got to be a good analogy. Oh, I wanted to make an analogy about like Thurman just like dumbfounded with like a stupid look on his face, like sitting in on like some like advanced theoretical physics class. Like, I'm still having a good time. I feel smarter.
It all makes sense now.
Here's what I do need to talk about though. Old Man Coon, which is now what I'm calling him. Can we just talk about Old Man Coon, Thurman?
Old Man Coon.
The man.
So what I said in the chat, earlier was this. What I like about this author is giving this old man so much fucking character development. Like more, this author's like, this old man is in contest. He would fucking finish the sentence without laughing. This old man is in contention for being best girl, and he's not even a girl. That's how good he is.
Best old man. He rivals Genkai and Ontario.
Did you say? I don't know about that. Did you ever see that meme? It was like a meme where it was like everyone in My Hero Academia is best girl, even the boys, even All Might. They're all best girl.
I've never seen that meme, so.
Well, essentially, it's because they're all so fucking likable. They're all best girl. So like I'm getting real best girl vibes from the old man, which is hilarious to me. Because he's so funny. Like literally in this chapter, he's like, I want a high five. I want a high five too. I'm like, aw, Old Man Coon. Love him. But yeah. So also this, just so many fucking good things. The kids with their cold hands, and I'm glad it wasn't just that made the child labor joke because I went to the Dr. Stone Reddit, and everyone else was like, child labor acquired. Senku knows.
Oh my god! I mean, it wasn't necessarily child labor, they're just helping out.
Because they're working for their own benefit too. It's to protect their village. They're not just like working for like a measly paycheck. They're working for their own village. But what I did love that they got the stove to warm their hands. I was like, oh, they're so fucking cute. And it can't just be. I wonder about like the logistics of this melon hat thing, right? So I'm like, how often is the melon hat replaced? Does she have to get a new one all the time? Is it because wouldn't it like decompose like a fucking banana peel? Is her head all sticky and gross?
I think at this point the melon head is just one of those non-explained shonen.
Well, no, we know why she wears it. It's because her vision was fucky. Remember?
Obviously we know why she's wearing it, but I'm saying it's just like the melon itself is just like this unexplained shonen.
I know, but it's just that's what I find myself thinking about. I also loved the part where the mentalist, I'm just gonna call him the mentalist because I always forget his name, but he tries to hype up the old man, like basically like, oh, I guess you just can't do it again. Proving him why he's like him and Senku are my favorite characters. One of the reasons I like the mentalist so much is he seems the most like a real dude in this entire series. Like he's the guy that's like, I fucking woke up. It's the Stone Age now. I just want a goddamn bottle of Coke. and he went to where his life would be the best, and I relate to him the most. I love him. But yeah, so the high five was fucking sweet. The child labor was fantastic, of course. Anything else to talk about before we get to the end of this chapter? Like I said, these chapter reviews are a lot shorter than One Piece because it's just like chunks of them making stuff. But we still
just talk about how like I'm in love with like how what's her name is just carrying the samurai sword like she's
it's like, getting fucking bleachy up in here, man. It's getting.
I'm just like I could always.
How long before we get a Getsuga 10 show?
Nah, fam.
I'm just really like
it would be achieved through science if it was.
It's like some stoning action person to me. It's just like just appreciates how I fucking hate swords and guns. I really hate them, but I just appreciate how she has like a fucking sword on her hilt at all times.
Yeah, because it made tons, boy. It was sexy.
No, it's just like fucking amazing. That's a part of her now. That weapon is a part of her. As Ruby from Ruby would say, a weapon is a part of you. You can't live without it.
I don't know if she said that. She probably would say that, but I don't know if she's actually said that.
She said that in Blaze Blue Cross Tag. Look it up, boy.
Oh my god. Okay. Well.
That's all fucking canon.
David, you just ear raped our audience. Not cool. David, we need an ear rape warning. You did that to yourself. You have to edit now.
I'm not editing. I'll put an ear rape warning in the fucking video description.
No one reads the description. No one does.
Well, then it's on them. It's on them, Redd. This is 3 a.m., David.
Fucking be gone thought. Be gone thought. Right now. I've never had to be gone thought David, but he must be gone.
The fact that you even said the word thought is bad.
Well, you want to know why, Dave? You want to know why, Thurman? It's because I've been stricken with the JoJo curse. That is because once you get past the atrocity that is the first season of JoJo, it's actually pretty good. And Jotaro, he's not all about them thoughts. That's so funny. Anyway, Dr. Stone.
Can we talk about? I want to talk about some little character development for the chief leader, ex-chief leader here.
About it was so good.
He's like, oh my god, how formidable. He was like, look at all this science shit. Look at all the village shit. And he's walking away like a badass old man.
Wait. I gotta interject myself back into this. Did he just say, look at all this science shit, It's equipment, motherfucker.
Whatever. Science shit. It makes people know what I'm fucking talking about.
Stop. I need to fucking. Okay, because I know the context, and like it's like a really serious, like fucking like actually nice moment. Because when you said, because I'm actually like looking at the chapter as we're doing this video, and when you said that, I was looking at the panel where he's like looking up all emotionally, all like emotional at Senku, and I just imagine him like, look at all this science shit. It's hilarious. No, but like, I got to talk about a line that I really fucking loved, because it was like, Thurman, have you ever been reading something and then you think something and then the character says the exact same thing that you just thought?
Yeah.
I love that shit. This happened to me in this chapter, and it was so it's when the ex-village leader says, even though you're doing things that are completely unrelated to the village, it's still making the village more and more amazing. And before I scrolled down, I literally, in my head, I was like, well, yeah, that's how science works. And then Senku said that, and I was like, fuck yeah. That's awesome. I'm not even kidding. Like, that's literally what happened.
And then he walked away all badass, like
I just thought that was. I'm sorry. I just want to focus on that line a bit more because I really like it. I just think that's really neat because it just shows like that's just what science does. You know what I mean? Like, can I give you a real life example of this, Thurman, that you might find interesting?
Yep.
Do you want to know where the first little glimpses of like the technology of cell phones became a thing?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
like
when?
In real life.
When?
NASA, through creating shit to launch us into space, invented a bunch of shit. David, have you heard? You've read about this, yeah?
I have, yes.
So I'm trying to remember the list of. Here, I'm going to try to Google it. The list of shit that NASA accidentally invented through trying to get to space was huge. I'm going to see if I can find. Okay, boom. Okay, so this is shit. This is all shit that NASA, through literally just studying how to get to space, accidentally created that we now use in our daily lives, which is what Senku is saying right now. Senku's literally saying that. Like, hey, I'm working on completely unrelated bullshit, but it still becomes a big thing, you know, for your everyday life. So let me see if I can find a list here. Hold on. So health and medicine, infrared ear thermometers, vernacular assist device, LASIK, artificial limbs, light or invisible braces, scratch-resistant lenses, space blankets, 3D food printing. In transportation, they had they invented anti-ice, like frost shit. Chemical detection, public safety. We got enhanced video technology, fire-resistant technology, firefighting equipment. Better shock absorbers. Oh, Tempur-Pedic mattresses, the fucking memory foam. Thurman, I'm speaking to you.
Foam.
You know, like a Tempur-Pedic mattress. Do you know what that? Do you know what that is? Tempur-Pedic.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it before, but
that was NASA. The fucking like memory foam pillows that was created to withstand the G-force. Fucking portable cordless vacuums, freeze drying food, digital image sensors, air scrubbers, all of this shit, remotely controlled ovens. All of that shit was shit that NASA just stumbled upon through studying how to go to space, including cell phone technology, because they needed to talk to astronauts, right? So that is just the best example. And I loved that line because that's literally, because this whole series is one big fucking sloppy blowjob to science. Let's be honest here.
yeah, he's not wrong.
And I love it because science doesn't get enough blowjobs, man. Like look at our politicians. Look at the people that lead our country. They give science the cold shoulder. They call science out for a date and don't even fucking have the decency to get on their knees for science.
Oh my fucking god.
Bill Nye, the science guy, hasn't gotten laid in years. Because he is the personification of science in my metaphor. I went too far with that. Anyway.
You might have.
Shut the fuck up.
Never.
Because science needs
Never.
that blowjob, and Dr. Stone gives science that blowjob.
Yes, every scientist should learn a bit or two from Senku.
I thought you were going to say every scientist should get a blowjob.
Oh, that too.
Blowjobs for everyone.
Specifically, blowjobs for scientists and castrations for climate change deniers.
And also, what's it called?
Flat earthers.
Yes, flat earthers.
Oh my god! Can we please have a side Omake sketch of Senku dealing with a flat earther?
Please. I
He
need
would
it.
blow their fucking mind. He would just be like, "You're fucking. I can't deal with you." Or I can. I'll do this and this and this and show you and prove to you. I'll fucking build a rocket, take you into space to show you. You fuck.
Sadly, they still deny it. They just sit there and live inside their echo chamber of bullshit.
So, the dude. So yeah, Old Man Kun, which is now what he will always be called, makes the crazy complex glass thing. And then they make fucking. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot about this panel where he makes like the one battery. He's like, that wasn't that bad. He's like, we need 800. I like how his nose are spelled N-U-U-U, like
12. I liked how it was like they replaced it with the two W's. Terrible. It's kind of like Speedy.
Oh, sweetie, I swear, a pretty cat. But yeah, so they make their fucking what I assume is their tower.
They make radio waves.
They don't make the goddamn radio wave. Okay, they have a tower that fucking collects them and fucking pushes them out. I think, unless I'm completely wrong on how radio waves work, I don't think you make them. That seems a little weird to me. Maybe actually, you know what? Maybe I'm concerned.
What if someone in the comments is like, "Well, you actually do make radio waves."
Hold on, I'm Googling it right now. Googling it.
He's trying to save himself from the embarrassment.
Radio wave, yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
So if it finds out that we actually can make radio waves,
well, I suppose you would be producing them with the batteries. I guess I just don't know how it works. I was confused.
Done for the next discussion.
Hey man, if I deserve the L, I'll take the L. I just need to hold on. Can you make radio waves? Is what I'm googling currently.
The number one search. Are you fucking dumb?
The first person in the world to ever search this. Through clever geometry, they create magnetic electric fields perpendicular and in phase, which radiate away. Radio waves are produced when the electric field rapidly changes. Okay, so I guess they're making them by like fluctuating the power. So, kind of, I guess. I don't know.
Technically, we should call it a technicality.
I'll give you.
So I'm going to need you to take that L right up the ass.
Why has it got to?
No, I'm not gonna pry into it. Red.
Also, David, don't bring up asses unless it's very, very, very necessary.
Bend over, that L's coming for you. It stands for lube.
Good.
Lewd.
Any final thoughts on this chapter and predictions? My Thurm. My little Thurm. We're both very tired, by the way.
We're all fucking tired.
Let me hold on. Let me describe to you my day, okay? I had an 8-hour shift. I woke up real early this morning because I had fucking chores to do around the house. Then I had an 8-hour shift, and now I'm still awake when I should have been in bed 5 hours ago because we spent fucking 5 hours talking about masturbation and hentai.
This is like a regular night. This is like a regular night with us. So I mean,
yeah, dude. It was like, hey Thurman, how do you come? Is it like spurty or like a dribbling volcano?
And by now, we've lost subscribers and people have clicked off the video.
I'm very concerned about your flow, Thurman. We might have to get your prostate checked because you gotta fucking push it through.
I don't push it through. I let it flow out by itself.
Oh God.
It flows. It's all natural, baby. Natural.
This is the ultimate test. God, I'm so nervous about this video now. Oh no.
No, never. This is how we run things. This is originality right here.
It's true.
The video is shifted into always open bullshit right now.
Does King of Lightning talk about this? Does cheap reviews talk about this? Does Forever Road this done for anime? No, we are originals, fucking manga reviewers. We're ourselves. We don't.
You just called out every fucking manga reviewer under the sun in a fucking video.
This is what we do.
Be right back. I'm gonna go shoot myself.
I'm not calling out anyone. I'm just saying that we are original source. That's okay.
Anyway.
We reel it back in, boy. Reel it back in.
Thurman. Predictions on next chapter. No one is still here, by the way. No one. If you are, hey, if you're still here, type a "what the fuck is wrong with you" in the comments.
Type "seek therapy" in the comments.
Type either of those two things. Thurman, predictions, go.
So I can't really give a full prediction when we do these discussions, to be honest, because it's so like I can't really give a good prediction. So I'll leave the predictions to you.
Weak.
You are a fucking sack of shit that can't predict anything about a fucking shonen beam fight.
Weak like it's an anime.
Shut up. Let me fucking do a prediction. So I think that they're gonna move into creating they're probably gonna create 2 walkie-talkie like devices. And then he's gonna probably explain to them how it works and how it goes to the tower and then it comes out. He's gonna explain how all that shit works. I'm curious on because I think they have all the fucking material. So I don't know if they're gonna make if they're gonna cover making the cell phones in one chapter. I could even see I feel like it's been a while since we've seen an update on what fucking Meathead's up to, the fucking primate high schooler. I never remember his name, but they always call him. Yeah, they always call him the primate high schooler or whatever. The fucking freak. I'd be interested in see what he's up to. I suppose. Because I feel like it's been too long since some shit's gone down. So I feel like the author could totally do one of those surprise attack right now. I don't know if that'll happen now, but I think that it might be one of those things where they're working on creating their cell phones, and then it's one of those we gotta hurry up and build it because they're almost here or whatever, and they might right as they finish it they all right, we have to test it, no time to test, we gotta use it now. I could see that because I feel like this is a manga that kind of most of the chapters are hey, we're building this, and then occasionally it's to kind of throw some fucking spice in the pot. It's oh god, here's the attacks happening now, and then back to the building. So I feel like it's been a while since we've had one of those shit's going down moments, which is fine. I mean, I like what Dr. Stone is, but I just feel like pacing wise, we might have one of those moments soon. What do you think?
You think we're gonna have another fight scene, another fight?
I think we might have a scene where we see the main antagonist that I will never remember the name of have a moment where he's maybe we might see a scene where he's planning their next attack and saying it's going to be soon or something, or maybe we see the other 2 main characters, that girl and that guy from chapter 1 that has been out of the series for super long. We might see what they're up to. I feel like the main thing for a while has been building this cell phone, and that once they're done building that, it might be time to shift over to the other side and see what they're doing, because it has been a while since we've seen any of the other side.
I mean, so the way I see it, I feel like it's going to be in parts, right? Because technically the first part, we're technically in part 2 of Dr. Stone right now. This is officially
But that would mean that we would have a chunk of chapters as large as this one with no Senku, and I would die.
Yeah, don't you hate the main the other main character?
I do. I in fact do, because he's everything that you love, Thurman. He's Asta, the world, they just scream and screech.
Dude,
Because
Asta's a great character.
He was literally about to do a fucking "Marry Me, Nun Coon" or whatever the fuck he nun. Like that was the first fucking chapter. He's like, I'm gonna do. People that scream everything they're doing.
I'm gonna do it.
No, I hate him. But
so you hate who scream essentially.
I hate screaming.
I think, if I might hop in here, I think what he hates is the constantly restating of, I'm gonna do the thing. Now I'm gonna do the thing.
I hate it when characters state out loud what they're doing as well.
And let's face it here, that's literally what the other main character does constantly.
No, listen. I'm gonna get. I have a benefit of the doubt moment here because I think that this author kind of took a little bit to hit their stride because I didn't like any of the characters in the first 15 chapters. But then they really fucking hit it well. So I could see maybe this other main character being quite changed from his experiences as being a double agent. So I have hope. I think he could be good. But I don't think it'd be smart for this author who has built up a lot of these popular characters. I feel like that's a bad move to be like, okay, now we're going to shift over and not show any of those characters for 30 chapters. You got to understand how writing works, dude. Like, that's not what authors do. Because
maybe he's different. Don't you want to break the norm?
I do want to break the norm, but I'm saying I just don't think they're going to do that, is what I'm saying. Because, I'm trying to think of a good example. It's like, I don't know. I see, you don't understand normal writing conventions, so I can't explain this to you. But, it's, oh, God, how do I explain this to Thurman?
It's like explaining something to a child sometimes, isn't it?
These have been the main characters for so long. To have such a sudden, jarring shift, yes, I'd be okay with it, but a lot of readers would be, weirded out. Readers are fucking fickle as shit, dude. People would fucking...
A perfect example, Thurman, that you could, at least understand is the change in from going to the original, 2 Harry Potter books, being, learning spells and shit, and then shit hitting the fan by late 3, early 4.
I'm sorry to interject here, but what does that have anything to do with prediction for Dr. Stone?
Bro, you just went on a rant about how this is what we do. Fuck off. So don't even go there.
So in the comments section below, please roast Redd and David for basically being hypocrites and not following their own rules.
Hey, Thurman.
I didn't bring up Harry Potter.
I was trying to explain, in a
He's using a metaphor, dude.
Yeah. That would be what this would feel like to the
and
normal
then,
reader. Thurman, shut the fuck up and suck a dick.
In the comments, please comment the fact that how I'm just the best manga reviewer in Planet Unity.
And enjoy the fact that I just server muted his punk ass.
Anyway,
but do you agree with me there?
Like he would do that. They have very popular characters there. Senku is basically the fucking face of this series at this point. Mm-hmm. I just think it'd be very dangerous for this author to shift over completely. I think that might alienate the readers. That I'm not saying it's because I appreciate authors that don't give a fuck. I do, but you kind of have to have a bigger name for yourself. By the way, if you haven't unmuted him, you should unmute him by now.
All right.
You kind of have to have a bigger name for yourself than in order to do the I don't give a fuck move. Okay, mm-hmm. Togashi can do it because he's fucking Togashi, and as we've discussed, he could drag his balls along the face of the CEO of Shueisha, and it'd be fine. You know what I mean? Slowly, by the way. Slow ball dragging across the face. But
like a dog dragging their balls across the carpet.
Yeah, like it's so slow that it's like doing one of those things where the skin moves occasionally. It's like, it's like sticking. Yeah, you know me. Yeah, he's not at that level. This author is not at that level to be able to do the I don't give a fuck moves.
Like Sorachi and Kishimoto and Togashi and Toriyama and all them.
I would respect the author for making a bold choice. I just don't think they're going to, is what I'm saying. And because right now, as I said, Senku has been the face of this series for the last like year. Like that was a move I didn't expect from the jump. Basically getting rid of. I think he got rid of that fucking other character because no one fucking liked him personally. I think he fucking knew.
He's just like, yeah, you can go fuck off in that direction.
Yeah, like I think that was a move. Like I think the editors were like, "Yo, everyone hates that one character. Get rid of him."
And then every reader was like,
"Yeah, dude. I mean, that was when the series got good. Like everyone agrees and knows that that's when the series got good."
Best $11 purchase.
But point being, I think that the best way to get that other character that I will never remember the name of, to be kind of, because you should take as a writer take some time to, reintroduce him, actually make him into a good character, but it should be alongside of Senku stuff happening to keep the readers interested. So, slowly start building up. It's like how Oda makes you interested in any character, right? Like, if Oda just shifted to some random fucking character with, no other characters we knew about, and it was like, we're dealing with this thing now, a lot of readers would be like, what the fuck? What? But, if you slowly start introducing this character alongside of characters we know, it's a lot easier to get readers to like that. Oh, hiccup, sorry. It's a lot easier to get readers to like that character. So I just don't think that he's going to fucking hard cut over to the other characters. I think it'll be a fucking back and forth situation eventually, personally. But yeah.
Alrighty.
Final thoughts then?
No, man. I'm hyped for the next chapter. I'm hoping to see some. I'm hoping to see the main character, so that can piss you off.
Fuck right off, Thurman.
And
well, I mean, maybe it'll be less shitty. I don't know. We'll see.
And yeah, I'm curious to see how the walkie-talkies kind of change the way of battle. And we do know that winter is coming soon. So
oh my god, Game of Thrones.
Winter is coming.
That will also kind of change how the village will have to strategize against fighting against Tsukasa.
Yeah. And luckily he got it's good that they got the stove too, because that could have been winter back then before they had heating shit was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hyped to see all this new development stuff.
Me too, man. I'm just as I said in the previous video, the main attraction to the series for me is watching his Kingdom of Science build. It's so fucking interesting to see. How many chapters? In chapter 500, are we gonna be watching him build a fucking skyscraper? He's gonna be rebuilding New York City. Where is this series gonna go? How long until they're fucking I don't know, man. What could they do? I hope to see him rebuild society, get to the point where they were, and then make society better than it was. Personally, I'd like to see him kind of fucking rebuild society in a direction that wouldn't be fucky. Even when they started making plastic, my first thought was, I don't know if that's a good idea. Plastic has fucked so many things up. Just you know what I mean? So because there are points where I almost find myself agreeing with the fucking weirdo antagonist. Only in certain points though. So one of the things would be hey, maybe we should not allow humanity to rediscover plastic because that fucks the planet. You know what I mean? It'd be certain things let's not let them discover plastic. Let's it's just certain things that you could totally improve through directing. I don't know. I'd be curious to see how he does that, because I remember Senku had a moment where he said he didn't care. He was like, nah, I just want to. I see it as a challenge. I just want to restart human civilization. I don't really care about molding it in any certain way. I remember him saying. So I don't think he cares personally, but I'll be interested to see how he go. Because I think if it continues down this direction and he's kind of the guy going from place to place, improving people's lives, he could become the fucking president of this new civilization. When it's to a city level, a town, a country level, I could see him being a fucking president. Legit, if we're gonna go crazy far with this series, where we have civilization back, and he's like the leader of the fucking world. You don't know.
Praise be to he who
I
has rebuilt civilization.
Knowing character, I really don't think he would really.
He wouldn't want it, but I mean, he's the village chief right now. Think about it. He's the village chief.
Well, he's only the chief because it benefits his cause.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be president of the world benefit his cause in a way too? He could influence everything.
Well, it depends on when his cause ends, I suppose, because like I don't really know where his cause is. Because at this point, like, here's my question: once they defeat Fuckboy, whatever the fuck he is,
once they defeat Fuckboy,
he's a fuckboy. Once they defeat him, where do they go for? Like, I'm trying to remember. Like the original, it was to like reawaken everyone. Shit. But like I wonder, like if they were to like tomorrow they defeat Fuckboy. Obviously they won't, but like hypothetically they defeat Fuckboy tomorrow. What is the fucking goal at that point? Like I forgot. Like just keep building science shit. Like I thought they wanted to like reawaken people. Does he have to go get more of that like awakening acid? I actually don't remember. It's been so long since they've been fighting Fuckboy. I don't even remember what the
Tsukasa, damn it. God damn it, Red. His name is Tsukasa. Oh my god. You degenerate.
His name is Fuckboy.
It's Fuckboy and Old Man Coon, alright?
We've officially turned into Oni Plays tonight.
Oni Plays! Alright, but yeah. Video's over. Peace.